The Huskers will put total leather and will get started. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Harbor. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Trying to get to it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points in the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Nice move to keep running. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And the Huskers will move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The children of the corn love having an athlete at quarterback. They've had a ton of them, from Scott Frost to Turner Gill. A lot of guys who can make plays both with their arm and with their feet.
And it's just so annoying having a quarterback that has that kind of speed. That's running back speed. I mean, just the ability to fake it one way, go the other way. It's just an absolute pain in everybody's butt that they play.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Harbor. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first.
Nebraska 3, USC 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. He's there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Looking for a man. It's Harbor. They're trying to get to him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football.
Made a fucking mistake playing this game. This shit sucks.
Money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Harbor. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback's throwing away from heat. Going to try to get it himself.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Yep.
And that will extend their lead even further. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
The tackle is made at the 50. Second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's rolling. Gets away from one, finds some space. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The give to the tailback. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he missed it. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead.
I really wish I didn't fucking play this game. I'm gonna go fuck myself.
And here comes
Wow.
the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He makes the connection, and they pick up just a few on that completion. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Harbor. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gentry. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Cheers.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Back to pass. It's Harbor. They're setting up the screen. That's midfield. He's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. As much a part as that big end on the headgear is a quarterback who can run the football.
I mean, just a staple. As far back as you want to go, every Cornhusker fan can name you a quarterback that can make plays with his feet. So many great teams to go back and recall from.
Give to the running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
3-25.
Trying play action. Coming after it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 8 over Purdue. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Brings up 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Harbor. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Huskers are on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
The running threat of the QB just, it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Nebraska 16, USC 0.
Okay,
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Cricket.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Ringo. Pound 55 weak.
Looking to pass. It's Harbor. Throws to the back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Trying to slam in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Powers through the defender. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The give on the inside. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
That keeps the score. Nebraska 16, USC 0.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They want that clock to run. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to get the edge on the right. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Oh, this left him grasping. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up.
Down 55 weak.
Here's the handoff. Keeps the legs moving. And they're able to make the tackle.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
Fire.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.